This one is more for people that make mistakes and want to make music. Okay, here we go. Sometimes to keep it going, you have to snitch, not on someone else, but on yourself. In a professional world, needing the high feels like a threat to your image. Addiction starts to look like incompetence, like weakness. And that's the tightrope you walk. Do you have the nerve to walk into the office high, but composed? It looks like that requires practice. I believe it is possible. Do I have enough practice? Likely not. Do you have the courage to stand your ground like a feminine man holding posture in a prison full of wolves? Maybe. But snitch once, just once. And you learn very, very quickly. Snitches are the worst. You get lucky sometimes. People are forgiving. They let you slip once, maybe twice. But after that, it's on you to train your pride. Teach yourself as a man how to die a noble death. To hold the line between your needs and their expectations. Or you couldn't be this dramatic and things go a bit, more chill, but if this has like ADHD involved, then the imagination runs to end of the world thesis type of things. So that's why I'm pretty convinced that if you're one of these kind of people, the artists, you're kind of cursed to think like this when trying to smoke a goddamn joint. So there's a price to feeling that free, and it's not what you think. You don't pay in money, not really. You pay with paranoia. For the Damaged Artist plus. The ritual is both sacred and risky. It opens doors and dares you to walk through them. A portal and a trap. A blessing and a test. And maybe it's good that access isn't easy, because when it's frowned upon, forbidden, or found only through whispers, something strange happens. Catharsis, euphoria, and paranoia all enter the same room. You walk in trembling, but if you stay long enough, you leave with something glowing. You know that feeling. Here's the tax no one talks about. If you grew up good, like a goody-goody two-shoes, which so many people are because humans inherently are good, but then you started to need this medicine. And so immediately the world will reclassify you. From promising to problematic, from gifted to ghost. From rising star to quiet suspicion. But let me tell you something real. The people who move through this space and carry the risk with grace often learn to survive better than most. These are the people that walk with killers, by choice or not. They master the emotional paradox, being both expanded and watched by things that may not be. Perhaps that car over there is a cup type of thing. They are also liberated and labeled at the same time. You're like, oh my god, humanity 0.01. It's so interesting. But now you're a fucking stoner, I suppose. You feel awake finally, but also elsewhere. So awake not as in woke, because woke is kind of different. But awake in the sense of, oh, the clouds look a little bit nicer today. Ooh, the tide's up. Very good. But then elsewhere, in the sense that it could be also the product of dissociation. Why do people need things in the first place? The human beings that have trained themselves to breathe through fear like it's a side effect. The people that have gone through this extreme, they've trained themselves to breathe through the fear. It's just like another thing, it's something you deal with and it's always just as scary, but you have grit. And sometimes the gatekeeper to even the expansion of your thoughts is actually a very, very gentle one. A person that doesn't really do it literally because everyone's a good cunt. They say to your soul, I know what you need, and I'm risking something for your peace or your good euphoric time. And so there's an aura of respect needed. And we must always say to those souls, thank you. There will always be an ugly side to everything. Which side do you sit on the fence? The good thing is that the stuff comes from the earth, not through a lab, I suppose. So perhaps it's like a way to see both, and reality is different to what you think. because nothing ever plays out like you play it out in your head. And a little bit of mental health stuff. Most artists don't actually want to escape. They want to contact. They want truth at full volume. Who wouldn't? While also having the lights off. They want a hug that feels like the earth is saying to them straight to the same particles, it's okay, you can breathe now. Gabor Mate said it best. Addiction isn't about the substance, it's about the pain. It's about the absence of connection. So the ritual isn't the problem, it's the solution. Fix your shit underneath, and it no longer becomes the solution.